Alright, so we're gonna do a smaller strap run. Um, just to get it out of here because it's the last Friday before Christmas. So just get it out of here and not have to look at it, because I do want to also redo the inside of my part of the garage here. I mean, I've been wanting to do it, but whether I will ever actually get around to doing it is a whole nother question. Actually, let me plug this light in. This would be nice if we ever did this, the electrical in here. That would be nice. So I could just, you know, stand there, flip a switch, and turn the lights on, instead of having to come in here and find the damn plug. But I plan on doing pretty much all non-ferrous today. I don't think... We'll see. Shred is kind of like... It's an afterthought. If there's room for it, I'll throw it in. But if not, we'll just focus on the non-ferrous stuff. So I got a lot of wire. These 2 cans and that whole bin is full. I could probably take some of it and shove it back in there. But that, I mean, that's going to take most of the truck up right there. We got motors there and there. I want to get rid of those. Probably get rid of my brass as well. And my copper. Since that bucket's mostly full. Stainless, I'll probably take that in as well. I got that bin of stainless and those 2 sinks I want to get out of here. Like I said, this is the shred afterthought if there's room. There's this aluminum. And then just these couple pieces in here. There's not a ton. I don't really have a lot at the moment. And then, like I said, another little bit of shred. This bin, like I said, it's really not worth bothering and just do the non-ferrous, because just a little bit in the trash can, this piece, and a microwave up front. There's a little bit of aluminum there. This is like extruded stuff. Same with that bottom piece. So like those 2 pieces, this piece of screen, that giant piece, I probably should get off the gutter. Like I said, aluminum, it's just this. I mean, this is heavy, because this is a lot of the small stuff, mostly cast pieces and that. So I mean, this bin's heavy, but there's not going to be room, I don't think, with all this in here. So that's what we're going to run in today. Like I said, I do want to redo this, because this area is a disaster. I want to do, it's something I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, if I'm going to buy a shelf or make one, but I'm thinking of making some shelves for all these bins, instead of having them on the ground and in the way, put them on a shelf. But the problem is, in order to redo this, kind of need James to help me, because we have to figure out what we're doing with this half-assed shelf system that he threw in. It kind of requires him to help fix that, because like the shelf system I want to do, it's kind of got to go in that corner because of the door. And it can't really go here, because this is where all the lawn stuff is at the moment, and that's kind of where I want to keep it. And then this is like the stuff that needs to be processed, and then like that's the workbench. So like it's got to go over here, and it's probably going to end up in this corner. So what I'm thinking of some kind, or you can maybe do a freestanding shelf, kind of like right here-ish, maybe. I don't know. But we have more drums too, but I don't really know about doing drums other than for the wire. Drum for wire and aluminum, that's it really, because the rest of this stuff I can't put in drums. It's gonna be too damn heavy otherwise. Or like stainless, I usually don't get a lot of stainless. This is like the most I've ever gotten in a year. I usually don't get that much, so that's a project for a different day. So James is sick right now, so that's definitely not getting done anytime soon. And I do want to unbury our snowblower as well, although we haven't really needed it so far. It's been fairly tame, enough to do with a single stage. But like now is the perfect time to do it though, because the snow is gone. I mean, it's muddy out here, but the snow is melted, and it's a bit windy. But so we'll get this. We'll just I'll get this loaded and show you that. All right, so we're all loaded. Got the stainless right here, wired on that side. We got motors, 2 little batteries. Look at this cute little battery. I picked up on Thursday. It was a little UPS, and that was the little battery that was in it. and it might weigh a pound, but like it's this cute little battery. And then I have this other one that I got from somewhere that James no longer needs. It's dead or something. So motors, brass, number 2 copper, and hopefully I don't forget that little piece of brass as well. It doesn't quite fit in there. So that's the load we're taking in. If I had to guess, 150 bucks probably, because you know the brass and copper, that's a good bit right there. That's probably, I don't know, 50 pounds right there maybe, or 50 pounds, 50 bucks probably in the 2 at least. The wire is probably another like 30. And then the rest of it between 1 and 150 if I had to guess. One closer to 150 would be nice, but so I'll go run this in. Stop at the post office. As you can see, it was freezing rain, so it's stuck to the window. I had to throw some rocks all down here. I slipped coming from the other side, so I'm gonna scrape the truck off real quick. Then we'll get on the road. Well, there's James. So what time is it? No, it's only 1 o'clock. Off to go do something. Alright, pulling into the scrapyard. What is this van and dump trailer doing over here? That's the other question. I'm just dumping at the pile. There's nobody here. Alright, should be in and out pretty quick. $44.20. Yeah, that must be dumping at the aluminum pile. Alright, so even though we only have non-ferrous, you gotta go over the scale. Because it's how they track you. You know, for your receipts and that is through the, through your plate in their system. Is how they do it, so. That's why you got to go over the scale, even if you only got non-ferrous stuff. So, this guy looks like he's about to do something. I'm interrupting him, but it is what it is. Alright, so we'll get this unloaded, get on the cart, get paid, and be out of here. Alright, so hopefully you can hear me over the heat. It's freaking cold standing out there because the wind whips through this place. And standing over at non-ferrous, you freeze. Alright, number 2 insulated copper, 30% recovery, 106 pounds, 33 cents a pound, $34.98. Number 2 copper, that was 16 pounds, $2.70 a pound, $43.20. Brass, that was 42 pounds, $1.70 a pound, $71.40. So right there, that was more than I thought. Lead batteries, those 2 little batteries, 14 cents a pound, a whole 98 cents. Stainless, 304, 42 pounds. That's the 2 sinks in the bucket. And what's nice about ours is you can have that steel on the underside. It's fine. They don't care. So 30 cents a pound, $12.60. Electric motors, 90 pounds of that, 17 cents a pound, $15.30. Grand total of $178. Pretty good. Oh, this scammed me out of 46 cents this time. So, like I said, it balances out over the year. I've done the math. Usually it balances itself out. So yeah, I know. That's nice. See, I've seen the hundo. So, some nice money right before Christmas. Not necessarily going to 2 people's envelopes there, but we'll see. Alright, that's it might be the last scrap run for the year. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna how much I'll end up. I might do another shred run before the end of the year sometime, not next week, but that week between Christmas and New Year's. I'll probably have a load of shred to do by then. So that's it on the non-ferrous for the year at least.